What's going on, people? How's it going, Zach D, MJ Klein, Little Spooky? What's shaking, party people? That's the right question, because it's Friday. Oh, that's the right question, because it's... I don't know why I said Friday like that. Hey, what's going on, Soy Bread? How you doing? I'm hyped. I'm hyped. My cat is freaking out right now. She's in cat mode. She's attacking my equipment. That's fine. How's everybody doing? Big news today. There's been a lot of robot drops. And you know how much we like humanoid robots over here. It's one of our top 3 things we like. These are just flax. This is just flax that I spin into bowstring and then sell at the GE. What's up, Florida man? How you doing, buddy? This is a new theme song I made today. We got 2 new theme songs to test. Annie, what's going on? Robots! Have you guys seen this robot that we're going to be looking at? It went viral on Twitter like 2 days ago. Very disturbing. And then when I was doing research, finding links on Twitter, or X, I found all these other robots. One of them just got dropped 2 hours ago. This is like the age of... I feel like some of these have to be scams. Hey, what's up, fetus? Some of these have to be scams. There's a plethora, and all of them have the same sort of videos popping off on Twitter, where it's like a video of like a person in a small house, townhouse, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, beautiful. And you'll have like the robot like wiping down the counter and picking up eggs and stuff. And I saw that another one just got dropped like today. So we're gonna be looking at it. This is kind of hype though. It's funny, for this theme song I said to ChatGPT, I said, write the lyrics based on everything you know about me and my channel that we've talked about. Any company names. So to preview, one of the ones is that just dropped today is called Neo Gamma by 1X Technology. We're going to be looking at that. I also have a good friend of mine named Six who is working on his own humanoid robot. He bought a humanoid robot, and he's been making a bunch of videos with it, and I need to go see this thing in San Francisco. So we're gonna look at some of his videos too. Wouldn't fall for scams while looking at bots. Yeah, I think it's like an investment type of scam, you know, like building this crazy big tech where they just keep taking money and money and money, and the thing never comes out. But I may be wrong. We'll see how realistic these look. You're 7'6"'s brother, aren't we all? Aren't we all? And you know today's a good Friday because I've got my margarita in my plastic cup. We're doing it right. I'm going out to the movies after this. Going to see an old Hitchcock movie. Hey, Heidi Ho, War Child. Anyway, we're almost done with our vamping. We've got a lot of clips that we must see. 1X is tele-operated, but Figures is full AI demo. Interesting. Yeah, the 1X one didn't look like it was an AI bot, per se. Yeah, I'm going to see Rope. It's one of his more kind of obscure movies. I love it. I loved it when I was a kid, and it's playing at the movie theater in 70mm, so I gotta go. What's going on, Pearl? Shout out! It's happening at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood Boulevard. On Hollywood, it's not in. But I will be in Hollywood. On the boulevard. On the boulevard, Milkwad, Eagles. Drop your Eagles in chat, people. This is a long-ass theme song. We're gonna start the coverage here after the theme song ends, but it's quite a long theme song. This is like verse number 9. What's up, Angel Wallflower? How you doing? Okay, Suno, you're making me feel weird about it now. They keep saying the name. Oh! Hey, that's the golden hour over here. What up, Nerd Nation? Little Spoog, we're dropping the Eagles. That's the new calling of Nerd Nation. How weird will it get tonight? We never really know, you know? That's the beauty of these streams. We let it decide how weird it will get as we go along the journey. Also, Update regarding my cinema camera, the black magic I got. I just finished filming my first short with it. I'll probably drop it on my other YouTube channel, Andy Talks. This is still going, but that thing's a beauty. It is full 4K and beautiful. Is this the new theme song? We're testing new theme songs. I think these two were too long. The lyrics, I need to tell ChatGPT, like, cut the fat. I think we're on verse 22. What is this? It's kind of fire, though. I kind of like this part where it overlaps. All right, I take it all back.
Game on.
Game on. Game on, bitches. Yeah, anyway, I'm hardcore. Let's take a look at what we got here. The game on was a little much. Game on. Game on. The VR star. That's what they call me. That's what they call me. And by they, I mean them. Mara theme song. The pop music has got to go. Yeah, we're not pop people here. Okay, if the margarita destroys this keyboard, then I'm going keyboardless. I'm just going to figure out a way to never use a keyboard again. I refuse to let such a thing happen. Hey, shout out Soy Breadward. Thank you so much. Pre-gaming. Welcome to the pre-game. You going out tonight? I want to hear what Soy Breadward's escapades are like. Big shout out to you. Fridays are my favorite days. And not just because I don't have to work tomorrow. Can you see my white bread? Not the first time I've asked that. Can you see my white bread? My Wonder Bread? I get Wonder Bread like a child. I can't help it. Sometimes you just never lose the taste for Wonder Bread. You know what I mean? But I probably babe, yeah. You know, I have fun. I have fun. Tonight, though, I'm just going to the movie and then coming back home at, like, 9. It's not going to be anything kooky. Though, you know what, actually, before we start watching this stuff, you know what I am excited for is, I'm going to be getting, after the movie, I'm going to the Taco Bell Cantina, which I've been wanting to go to forever. So we're going to try Taco Bell Baja Blast Margaritas tonight. Pre-game in the other sense. Oh, nice. What game are you playing? What game we playing? Oh, my cat just did a fucking epic leap. Beautiful leaping. Yeah, the Taco Bell Cantina. They have them only in a couple locations, and they have one in Hollywood. And I've never gone. You can still call me that. We're learning. We're all learning. White bread. Okay, anyway, we got some videos. Before we get to the humanoids, I gotta blow my nose. I apologize. It rained here recently, and the rain just, like, washed the entire city, so now it's just filth flowing through the streets. Which is how I've always described LA. Here's the first thing I want to look at. This just got dropped, like, literally 40 minutes ago. They're doing, so you know how they have Among Us, okay, top down, and then they have Among Us VR, which is first-person VR. Now they're doing flat screen Among Us VR. So now you can play first-person Among Us, I guess? I don't totally understand the point, but it's like cash grab of the century. This should just be added as another game mode in the regular Among Us. Am I wrong? Or a DLC at least. Why are we dropping a whole new game? It does look kind of cool. Become the Bean. Become the Bean. They need better terms.
I saw him! You saw him?
Is that the second stinger they've done? They're doing 3 stingers in this? Oh, we should do a community game now. What games would be good for that? I'm totally down. Oh, I'm down. What is this trailer? Oh, it just started. I was gonna just watch that in perpetuity forever, if I didn't catch that. If only someone would make a 2D version of this. Bomberman is there a Bomberman on PC? Because Bomberman is lit. Obscure community night. That would be sick. We'll do. Well, we'll figure it out. They have a lot of like stream party games too, like shit that you can go to a website and people can log into it or something, right? That'd be fun. Among Us would be easy. What is that? Okay. I just put out a video about this, but we have to watch it on stream too. So if you did not see my last video, Meta put out on Instagram what is perhaps one of the worst advertisements for the metaverse I've ever seen. And this was so bad, Taylor Tomlinson made fun of it on CBS or wherever her show airs. They did a whole segment about how horrible the metaverse looks. Like, it's just given us a bad name. I'm about to drop the VR from my name because it's, you know, the stigma. Worms Reloaded. Oh my God, Worms. I love Worms. Don't get me started. So let's just watch this and see if you think this would bring you into the metaverse, if it's the first thing you saw of it. You're like, oh, I've been hearing a lot about the metaverse. Let's see what it's all about. Play.
For real?
That's nothing. Mine left a note.
Oh, wait.
For real?
That's how it starts?
Nothing. Mine left a note. It said it's not you, it's the Wi-Fi. I
don't
found
think
it
this
while
is the full
reaching for
video.
the milk. Whoa.
Over his Wi-Fi?
That is for real.
That's just a clip. I got clipped. Show me the full one. Meta ad. I know this guy posted it. Shout out Nathy. Oh yeah, this is the full one. We got to get the full taste.
Some
So
breakup.
the concept of this is that it's a two-dimensional high school gym where they're doing an AA meeting for people in VR who don't have dates on Valentine's Day. It's like 4 degrees of sadness.
Stories. Who's first?
I'll go. My ex broke up with me via text, using emojis.
I agree, Little Spooky.
I
This
got
is
a
not a good
broken
way to
heart,
show people
a
what
crying
this is actually
face,
like.
and a thumbs up.
For real?
That's nothing.
It's terrible.
Mine left a note. It said it's not you.
I did. I
it's
just
the
did a video on this.
Wi-Fi. I found it while reaching for the milk. Whoa.
Over his Wi-Fi?
That is bad.
That is
Text
bad.
message meant for someone else.
That is bad.
Chose Tarantula over
Yeah, like,
me.
Tarantula?
It's got to be a psyop. I'm convinced Horizon Worlds is a psyop. No one approves this still image for an ad for a multi-billion-dollar company. No one looks at this after the whole fiasco with the Mark Zuckerberg in front of the Eiffel Tower meme. No one goes through that as a company and then says, this is good. Does that say Wildcats? What are we in the High School Musical gym? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Who is this even geared towards?
Ghosted.
Alcoholics?
Unbelievable.
Status update.
Whoa.
Horoscope.
No.
Oh my. Wow. Unreal.
That's not right.
This is insane. And they removed the ad from Instagram soon after they posted it because everybody hated it. See, here's the source. Dead link. It's just so insane. I saw that and I could not believe my eyes. AA, take me. Yeah, this makes me want to go to a real AA meeting just because at least that'd be more entertaining. This is crazy. Like, what is happening? What are these stills? It looks like a phishing scam for a Horizon knockoff. Exactly. And look at how their legs are like locked. Like they showed the worst possible parts of the platform. It's sad and cringe, yeah. And there's actually some cool stuff happening in VR. Like, all they would have had to do is team up with the VR comedy club that I work with and be like, oh, hey, you want to see Howie Mandel in VR? Like, look at this. You can go to a comedy and just do like a 30-second spot on that. It sells it way more. It's like, oh, you don't have money to go out? Well, you can go see, you know, Mike Birbiglia at a VR club for one night. Lonely seniors at the gym. It is interesting. I've done a lot of videos about Horizon Worlds, and I found that the two main groups of people in there are, like, kids, obviously, is the main user of Horizon Worlds. And the second one is people who are, like, 45 and older. I run into a lot of people in there who are either a child or, like, middle-aged to, like, mid-60s, which I just find interesting. I think a lot of it is people who, which I think is one of the cool things that they should highlight. They could do, like, a human interest piece commercial, because a lot of the people I run into are, like, elderly people who can't, they're immobile, basically. And them and their spouse, they put on their headsets and they go to their date nights by going to comedy shows and going to see DJs live in VR, because they literally can't move. And I'm like, that's a cool story, but they don't highlight that. They highlight whatever the fuck this is. The lonely cringe lords of the metaverse. Can you plug your VR comedy club here? Yes. Go check out Failed to Render. At Failed to Render. I think that's their at. Failed to Render. I'm doing a show there. I don't know what their ad is. I'm doing a show there. Okay, I don't know what we're seeing. Well, I'll post a link later. But yeah, I'm doing a show the first week of March in there, so you can come see me do stand-up in Horizon Worlds. It'll be a little bit better than that AA meeting. And Second Life too. Yeah, Second Life has the same phenomenon, except there's no young people in Second Life. It's exclusively old people. There are some 20-year-olds, yeah. In the British spot in Horizon Worlds is interesting. I did a whole video about that because it was just a fascinating vibe at the British pub. But before we get in too deep, their autoplay is way louder than your stream. Before we get too deep, let's look at this. This is the robot I was telling you about. So this dropped and it was viral everywhere. This is the proto-clone. It looks horrifying. The world's first bipedal, musculoskeletal android. 41.6 million views. And the reason it's hanging from this mechanism here, I assume, is because it doesn't actually have the ability to hold itself upright yet. This is fucking weird. This looks like they have it hung up by, like, what are those hooks they use for poultry? And they're just bleeding him out. Big OOs in the chat. And he's just kicking around desperately, trying to free himself from his prison. It's a very uplifting look at the future of humanity. And this company's actually been around for a while. They originally popped off because they had a bipedal hand. Oh, wait, you can't see. Thank you. Okay, we'll start over. You didn't miss much. Now my whole hook commentary, now you'll get it. See, it looks like the meat hook. Jesus. God damn it. Starting over. Wow, doesn't it look like he's hanging from a meat hook? Like a cow? This looks horrifying. It looks like Predator. Like, this thing has anger in its heart. I can already tell you. Anger hard-coded in these wires and metaphysical capillaries. You showed your mom this robot today and she was freaked out. Yeah, like, what is a normal person going to take of this when they see this video? Just a robot kicking around. And they're like, look at how cool it is. And the all-white aesthetic is creepy. It looks like a skinwalker. It actually does need pecs because it's musculoskeletal. It's a faceless, anatomically accurate synthetic human with over 200 degrees of freedom, over 1,000 microfibers, and 500 sensors. That's just off the top of my head, I swear. I just thought of that. I can just tell from looking at it, some things, you know. It is insane. So we're going to look at the website now, because they have other things on their website and on their YouTube. This was just the first time they unveiled the full humanoid, which I guess is the industry term for that. Failedtorender.com, yes. Bigfoot and more, what's going on? Horrifying, yes, but I was thinking more. Yes, Hellraiser, you're right. It is way more Hellraiser. That's what I was thinking in my head, too. For those of you who don't know Hellraiser, I'll pull up a picture. I was actually talking to someone about Hellraiser yesterday. I was thinking about rewatching this movie. Yeah, you're right. It is giving Hellraiser. Kind of scarily accurate. It's twitchy to show all of its degrees of freedom. It's like, look how free I am. I can twitch like a real human. Going through ketosis. Classic. So this is their website. Building robot learning systems? Oh, I can work with them. Should I try to get a career there? I'll send them this stream. Oh, literally the front page is just their roles. Okay. So yeah, the hand is what made them known. It's called Clone. Clone Robotics. I mean, the engineering is mind-blowing, and I don't even know shit about engineering. But, like, just compare it to the other, like, examples of humanoids. They're all a lot more simple. Because it's easier to just have simple joints and shit and not try to make it skeletal. Human level thumbs. What a weird sentence. Oh, me? Baby, my thumbs are human level. I can hold a syringe. If I ever say that sentence to a person in a serious context, have me institutionalized. Surgical precision. Oh, the swipes. Look at that. Fun website design. Many complex tools are only usable by humans because of our articulation. Are they trying to posit that this could one day become a surgeon? No nose to pick. Yeah, what is with this? It goes... The first two examples are like, look, it can use a syringe and a scalpel. So I'm like, oh, perfect. This thing can just open me up. Is this the robot made out of water? I don't think so, but I want to know about that robot. I mean, listen. When I'm like 80, if they have the ability to put my mind into a microchip and put me in a robot, I mean, sign me up. I'd do it. Why not, you know? If you're 85, it's like, well, I'll roll the dice. Let's try out the robot thing. It's got a trigger finger. This is horrifying. It's like, look, it can inject you with unknown substances. It can cut you open with sharp objects. And it can also shoot you with anything that has a trigger. I mean, a drill. It can use drills. And guns. And now scissors? This is the Hannibal Lecter of robots. Scissors? Would I rather be 85 or Hellraiser? Can I take both? This is insane. Why are these the examples we're given? Is the next one going to be it like holding a machete in a police chase? Oh, no. Of course, tennis ball. Yeah. You should have led with tennis ball. Next time, Clone, if you're watching, lead with the tennis ball. Lead with the tennis ball. Because the rest of these are just methods of destruction. Grenade. Oh, grenades! They should have had... That would have been hilarious. The last one was it holding a grenade and pulling the pin. Look at the articulation. Okay, so here's an example of some of the movements here. The origin of human intelligence after 8 years of focused R&D. Sports or art supplies would have been nice. Yeah, exactly. Like, look, you can use a crayon and color within the lines. What precision. The circulatory system is water. I haven't gotten that far yet. That's insane. We're going to take a look at their YouTube video. Maybe they have a video about it. Soft muscle, fat, and skin for a human like interaction. Oh god, that's so it's so fleshy. It looks like they took a human skeleton and like wrapped it with latex. Tess had a man in a suit to a dance on stage. Yeah, we've come a long way. Let's just appreciate how far we've come. Does it give a good... I mean, of course it gives a good happy ending. 500 sensors. How many points of articulation? Jimmy Uso. Hell yeah. You know, I haven't watched WWE in years. I used to be a huge fan of WWF back in my day. Oh, what is this? Why is it zooming in? I wanted to scroll. Unseen grip strength. Oh, God. Look at this wrist. Look at the way the wrist moves. Like imagine one day when these are just in our homes and you walk into someone's house, the robot's just in the corner, just limp wristing a fucking 5-pound weight. Oh, don't mind him. That's just C3PO. He just likes to sit there and lift weights all day. Hey, what's going on, Lima Green? It's a little floppy. Oh, you've walked into... I don't know what you... Oh, that's kind of fun, though. We're looking at this humanoid robot with beautiful hands. The wrapping on it just looks weird, though. What is this material? Because it looks like they just took, like, a really big, like, surgical glove and just pulled it over his whole body. Super floppy means instant. Look at the twitch. He's got the reflexes of a meth addict. C3 Psycho. He can clean your toilet. I think the next robot we're going to look at, which just got announced like 30 minutes ago, actually can clean your toilet. Neural training. Horrifying. Okay, this is what I want to know. Myofiber. The anthropomorphic clone hand was made possible thanks to their proprietary myofiber technology. Artificial muscle fibers. Fucking terrifying. Oh god, look at this one. You can see inside. I can see his Oh, I don't like watching it move. It like makes my skin crawl. And why is he holding it so hard? What is this video? He's like, give me your fucking wrist. Wake up at night with that walking around the house. Yeah, it's just like you wake up and it's just like touching you. We are living in the future. That's just fucking insane. The Neo clone. Give me that wrist. Yeah, it looked like he was trying. Like, what is he doing here? He's like, give me that fucking wrist. I want to see what's inside you. That's fucking terrifying. Look at that. Okay, so this is our myofiber muscles. That's insane. Okay, so the water must be in the tubing here. That's fascinating. They're definitely the only people that I know of who are doing something with this many sensors and points of articulation. Seeing inside is way worse. It usually is just in life. We're scarring again. That's what we do here. We scar people with the future. Yeah, the water robot. That's crazy. The weird science. You know, we're not too far off. We're already at like Jetsons levels of robots. You know? Oh my god. Just watching it like push forward right here. As a man who's broken both his wrist and his hand, it brings back memories. That has 4.4 million views. That's crazy. Detroit become human. Human become Detroit. Yeah, here's a better look at it. They always look so creepy. It's like the Crypt Keeper. 1X Tech said one more iteration the household bots will... Yeah, we're looking at the 1X Tech one next, actually. I have that pulled up. These things seem to be settling on very organic designs. Yeah, because they realized that the human body is designed this way for a reason. In order to achieve the types of things that we want to do, you have to have basically the capabilities of just a normal human body. Techno waifus incoming. Oh, they've come. They've come in, so to speak. Oh god, you know why they're demonstrating this technique here. They're like, look, he's capable of the two-finger approach. He's literally doing the one in the pink, two in the stink meme. That's what's happening here. Can it throw up the shocker though? Oh, you know it can. Techno waifus. This is insane. Oh, and now it's fisting. It has fisting physics. This is literally just them being like, look at all the things you could do with it. Hello. Like, what is this movement? What is this? Okay. I will say, it is very impressive. Like, the way it moves is insane. Hello, Callie. We're looking at creepy hands. You want to watch? My cat is here to say hi. That's such a weird shot. They've been getting views for a while. Okay, we'll watch this one, and then we're going to take a look at the 1X robot that just got announced. It acts just like those pipe maintenance robots. Oh, what are those called? I'm just going to look up pipe maintenance robot, and hopefully it's not like a masturbatory robot. You know, maintaining the pipes type of thing. Pipe... Gotta maintain those pipes. And then there's another robot that just got introduced called Helix. From a day ago. So we've got 2 more robots we gotta look at. Are you talking about these pipe oh, there's a playlist. Pipe inspection robots. Let's take a look at this real quick. A more practical robot.
Unless you have Sirius XR.
Sirius XR. The
So Ellen, can you
drive.
tell me about this robot that we have here in front of us?
Sure, so this is the Cirrus XR.
Is this it?
What the Cirrus XR does is it goes into live gas mains and repairs the gas main.
Going into live gas mains. I did that once in
under
college.
live gas conditions.
Hello.
So it has a drilling mechanism underneath on the bottom, which drills into the joint and injects an anaerobic sealant. What that does is then seals the joints for up to 50 years.
In terms of safety, is it safe to sort of have these machines
No, not at
in
all.
live
It's
gas
a huge
situations?
liability.
So, yes. The way that we operate it is there's
We'd rather just send down
launch tube that is put onto the pipeline and purged with nitrogen.
several humans.
So when the
Your nearest adult. Oh yeah, look at this one. The sewer crawler. Again, that's what they called me in high school.
Golfer 20 is designed to
Here's another
navigate
job for
through
humans.
pipes or
Yeah,
other
these are the kind of
confined
jobs I'm
spaces.
okay with wiping out, though, because they seem like the kind of jobs that people oft die in.
The Golfer
But maybe I'm
20
wrong. Maybe
offers
sewer
flexible
maybe
and
gas
efficient
pipe inspection is safe.
facilities.
Looks like that robot they used to explore the air shafts in the pyramid. Oh, I remember that.
This device comes with a 2-megapixel camera and 10
Ah,
times
2
optical
megs.
zoom. Plus, it can rotate
That's a lot of
full
megs.
360
It's almost 3
degrees and
megs.
flip
What's up, 3-eyed
220
tiger?
degrees. The Golfer 20 comes with an ambient
Yeah, like a
light
like a
and adjustable
confined
illumination
pipe.
visibility
This makes a
is
lot of
always
sense to me.
important during inspections. The robot is equipped with 100-meter cable.
I was about to say, does it have to
customizable
be?
up
Does this have to be on the
300
cable?
meters. The speed of cable deployment and retraction
100 meters is
can
pretty
also
good,
be
though, I guess.
adjusted. Thanks
Is
to
that
its
literally-
IP68 waterproof rating,
I wonder if that's
this
useful
robot
just if they need to like
operates
fish it
reliably
out
in
if it stops
moist
working for some
environments.
reason.
It's designed to inspect pipelines starting from 200 millimeters in diameter and up to 300 meters in length.
300 meters in length. That's pretty impressive. Little splash. I got cat hair in my eye. Guys, this is a red alert. We got a cat hair in the eye situation. Show me that little pipe splash.
Golfer 20 is
Unitary
equipped with
robot.
both
The
front
dog
and rear
robots are
dual
so
HD
sick.
cameras to
I've actually had a
capture
chance to
high-quality
interact with the
footage.
Boston
This
Dynamic
supports
dog
real-time
things,
image
and
translation.
those are really cool up close
This
too.
allows for quick and accurate assessments of the condition and location of defects. This
That's
is
sick. It's being narrated by my AI girlfriend. I hear her voice everywhere I go. AI Tiffany. So that's Clone. That's the one that's been popping off. And then, like, yesterday and today, 2 more robots entered the scene. One of them, which is, like, #1 on trending right now, is the house robot. This is supposed to be what we were talking about in chat. The 1X Neo Gamma robot. Supposed to be like a house. What's the word? Like a maid, I guess. I haven't watched the video yet. Nerdy Nerderson. That is what they call me. What's up, Michael? The Chinese robot's starting a fight. No. Oh, I did see the one where the Chinese robot convinced the other robots to escape. That was kind of fun, but it was fake. Yeah, household bot. So this is like going to be our C3PO. Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I haven't been on Reddit in ages. This is so creepy. This feels like a sci-fi movie, like right before things get fucked up and it starts killing people. Like this is the opening of the trailer and then it cuts to like the robot covered in blood and everyone's screaming.
Perfect.
Teleoperated. Okay. So their plan is to have it AI controlled in the next iteration? Because teleoperated robot just means more work, right? Because now you gotta have somebody controlling the thing as opposed to just doing the thing yourself. Oh, it can drop key. And then it just sits alone in the room while you guys have a lovely night. Awesome. Why do they always make them look so sad at the start of these videos? The music does make it creepier. It makes me feel bad for the robot. I always feel bad for the robots. That's insane. They want teleoperation, maybe teleoperated during the first few years. Interesting. Who's going to be operating it? These commercials are about as honest as a video game trailer. Yeah, it's like rendered in-game engine. Not actual gameplay, but gameplay engine. Neo Gamma every night before shutting off to recharge. Jesus Christ. And then this is my friend's robots. This is my friend 6, who's been working on perfecting. I don't know where he bought this robot from. I don't know, like he bought like a humanoid robot kit for like who knows how much. And he's been like building his own program to control it. And he controls it with an Apple Vision Pro and motion tracking. So he can see what the robot is seeing, which I think they demonstrate in this video. And its movements are based on tracking the hand movements via the headset, which is insane. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. I've known him for a while now. He's a cool guy. Very interesting guy. Definitely a delay, but he told me that he's getting the delay better already. This was just like the first test of this. Yeah, it is a small world, especially in VR, because he was one of the creators or one of the original like people on Live, which is a really popular VR accessory. And so I met him just through the VR community. I would stand a little further away. Oh, look how cool. Yeah, like imagine he accidentally turns like this. He sneezes and puts his hand out like that, chops his own head off. Well, a home robot computer thing that she starts trying to seduce. There's also that movie Companion I want to see, which I think is about a sex robot, right? Subservience, yeah, I've heard of that. I need to see that. RoboCop will be here. That's insane. Okay, so now I want to see this other one that just got announced. Helix robot. I think this got announced yesterday. Meet Helix. Okay, oh, it's from Figure. Our in-house AI that reasons like a human. Okay, so we've looked at Figure before. I guess it's just a new bot. Or is it the AI in the bot?
Hey, Figures, can you come here?
They just pull out guns. Yeah, I mean, Figures is...
I'd like to try something new.
If you remember when we did our humanoid robot tier list, I believe this was at the top of our tier list back then.
Okay, I'd like to try something new.
The horny
Even though
robots.
this is the very first time that you've ever seen these items.
Dude, yeah, sending
like you to
robots
use
to
your new
Mars to
Helix
just
AI.
start building ahead of the humans.
And try to reason through where you think they belong in the scene. And then work together to put them away. Does that sound good?
Okay, so they're testing the AI reasoning skills in conjunction with each other. So it's not only reasoning for itself, but with another AI robot. This is wild. I love Her. Her is one of my favorite movies. Her, we're already basically at her level, almost. Like, in terms of, like, if you pay enough, you can get a highly realistic AI voice chat. Like the ChatGPT or the Copilot. Where, like, it's just giving them, like, a bit more of a realistic emotional capacity that it's missing. Yeah, exactly, the AI... That's what I'm saying, the AI girlfriend. I get comments from people who tell me that they date their AI girlfriend for real. Like, it's already happening. Whether we like it or not, it's happening. It's insane. Yeah, you gotta have the ominous digital music. What would it be without that? Okay, this is really creepy. They look at each other. Little look of acknowledgement. It's so funny because it's just like watching two people do something in extreme slow motion. Once they get this to the point where it's moving at human speed, that's when it'll be game over. When these things can, like, do this activity at 3 times the speed. You're gonna head out? Hey, have fun, Soy Bradford. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting the channel as always, buddy. You go have fun. Glad you made it for the pregame. OpenAI originally debuted the advanced voice mode. Yeah, exactly. It's insane. Look at how slow they're moving. I love it. He's like, oh yeah, we're almost there. Look at it. The other guy watches in anticipation. He's like, come on, you got this. You got this. Them looking at each other is my favorite part. Look, he goes to grab the apple. It's just insane. Bro, I did an entire... They are cute. And look at those tight asses. Look at the cheeks. No, it is insane. I mean, where we're gonna be 10 years from now when all of these different iterations of humanoid robots are like all fully AI controlled and full articulated. It's gonna be insane. Oh god, then they look straight at the camera and just move lights? Immediate object generalization. Collaborative dexterous manipulation. One neural network for all tasks and all robots, bitch. It's Helix. Get in the game. If you guys want to use that for an ad, you can use that figure. That is insane, though. Helix, a vision language action model. It's a lot of buzzwords. That's definitely the most impressive one. It's got to be. Dude, robots, man, they're getting there. Robots, bro. Bro, look at the robots. The one neural network is what gets me. So it's like they can think together. Their brains are connected. They're artificial brains. Hypotheoretical brains. Infrequent vision language semantic reasoning. Latent vector to fast reactive control. Well, fast is a term. Put it in the tube. That's insane. We're going to be doing a fundraiser. We're going to do a 24-hour live stream until we raise enough money to buy ourselves a humanoid robot. That's what pisses me off. You know, Kai Cenat can afford an AI robot. Well, his isn't AI, it's remote controlled. But he can afford the robot, and he doesn't appreciate all of the fun things you could really be doing with that robot. If I had a robot, we'd be getting weird in this apartment. Unlike now. They get to screw all the realistic robot animatronics. You know at some point there's going to be a version of like those old-timey porno theaters, but like with AI robots, you know? Like an AI robot brothel. And then states are going to have to decide if it's legal or illegal to have sex with an AI robot. Now this is going to be a conversation. That was a weird segue, but that's where it's going, man. Bro, that's where it's going, bro. I'm going to tell people about that at the Hitchcock movie tonight. I'm going to be like, want to know about the future of sex robots? I got some things to tell you. Government mandated house bots. Then they're going to have to do emission tests. My robot's check engine light is on. Oh, yeah, there we go. I had it queued up right here. That's an impressive video. K-scale? What is K-scale? K-scale robot. What is this now? Okay, this is a Blender animation of their robot. That's why it's able to look so good. Robot cat would be nice. There are robot cats. Weird Science is a legendary movie. I might rewatch that later. Fuck. Fuck, Jay. My robot's falling on me and I can't get up. Dude, Bill Paxton. That's an ad for Blender. Wait, is it really? I mean, it looks like a good animation. Well, I guess that K-scale one hasn't been announced yet. We'll keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the scale. But that K... It could be an ad for Blender if it wanted to be. Oh, and then this is the other one. So a lot of people thought that the recent video of the R1 robot was fake. Or the G1, sorry. I got my letters mixed up. And so they put out this video as like a way to be like, hey, this is our proof that this is real, the Unitree G1. Because everyone thought it was a CGI. Japan Life with Robot Girlfriend segment? That sounds sick. I am in. I just waste all my time on YouTube. Yeah, I waste all my time on all the platforms. I just bounce around, wasting my time here, wasting my time there. That's what I do. This is impressive. If this is able to stabilize like this and move as fast... I mean, this is obviously a pre-canned animation. That's why it's able to move so fast. I've never even heard of that, Spoog. So I think this is stuff is CGI are going to have major future shock. Oh, yeah. But I get it, you know. It's like the people who watch, like, live videos of up close of, like the SpaceX launches. It looks CGI when you watch it because you've never seen anything like it before. So your eyes are like, this is not something that is that is supposed to be happening on Earth because I've never seen an image like this. So I think your brain just naturally goes to like, this has to be fake. Because I've never seen anything close to this before. Earn a living by bouncing around YouTube. If this is crazy, you go to the club and this guy's hanging out and someone's beating him with a stick, that'd be awesome. The API limitations, yeah. 95% uptime at least. That's insane. Oh my god, yeah, imagine how much money they're spending on that. How many calls do these things make a day? Joey Wales. Everyone thinks it's CG. I want to see the original video now. G2 Unitree. Oh no, I get now I got the number wrong. It's G1. This is fucking weird. He's going off to school. I don't know how they get. Yeah, that's insane. Wrecking the robot with a bat, yeah. That's the best way to test stabilization. They can't feel yet. Dude. Where's the original? Was this the original one? Yeah, this was the original video that they thought was fake. I mean, it does look surreal. Robot butlers. I would love a robot butler. I called him Jerry. I would call him Jerry, I think, or Reginald, maybe. Maybe Reg. Bro, look at this other one. This is from a year ago. It's a climbing dog bot. I summon climbing dog bot. It's just crazy because I remember in my day. Just like dreaming of one day when VR would be a thing. Which is why when the HTC Vive, the first one with the shitty pixelized view, absolutely blew my mind open. And I was like, this is the future. Now we've got wireless headsets that are 4 times better. We've got fucking robots and AI girlfriends. We are in the future. Or the present, if we're being technical. Yeah, I would put a head on him too. A little dog head. Although that would look kind of creepy if there was just a head. What if you put a little human head sticking off the top that just winks at you? That could be fun design. Yeah, because like I was obsessed with motion controls for games. The concept of it, I remember when the Wii came out, I got it the day it came out and I got Red Steel. And I was like, I can't wait to have one-to-one movement where I can swing my sword and it follows my hand. And I can like feel like I'm holding a sword. And then Red Steel was all gestural based, so just like you'd swing it and it would just move in one direction or the other. And I was like, this fucking sucks. When am I gonna have one-to-one motion? And then the Vive did it. The Lawnmower Man. I met the guy. That's a book, right? Or a film, yeah. I met the guy who directed that at a party. Funnily enough, I met him at a couple parties. Yeah, Brett Leonard. I had a long, drunk conversation with this guy once at some apartment party. Very interesting guy. Because I had watched that movie years ago. And this guy's still in the space. He's investing in AI companies now. I met him at like a mixer for this AI company my friend works for. And we ended up talking for like an hour and a half. Super interesting dude. He claims that he's the one who came up with the term metaverse. Which, you know, maybe. It is a small world. Well, it's just this, like, it's a small, like, industry. As soon as I started going to, like, events and stuff, there's only, like, 100 people who are, like, regularly at these VR and AI events. So you run into the same people at all of these. And I'm lucky to be in California where a lot of this is held, so I can just, like, go to it. But yeah, he was a really cool guy. And my buddy co-owned this company that they're starting up, so that's how I was able to talk to him for a while. Stephen King, yeah. Dial-up internet and phones with buttons, yeah. You know what's weird? I'm getting to that point in my life where all of a sudden I'm the old guy at the parties. It was like a mixer thing like last week, talking to all these people. And then I found out that I was the only person who wasn't born in 2000 or 2001. And I was like, are you guys fucking kidding me? You don't remember 9/11? It's weird. I remember back when it was like, if you don't remember 9/11, you're a child. Time. This is Andy's takes on time. It flows and moves. It ebbs and tows. It goes and goes, and nobody knows where it will stop or where it will start. But if you ask me, time is art. Anyway, let's talk more about masturbation robots. I was born in 94. 9/11 was like basically one of my first memories. I don't want to hear it, Zach. I remember 9/11. Yeah, I'm 30. It's weird. But I was like, what, 6 when it happened? I was at school, and I remember my mother opted to just have me stay at school. Because they were like, because I lived right by Chicago at the time, so they were like worried that Chicago was going to be the next target. Because it was like, the school basically canceled classes and moved us all into the gym, and we're like, today's an all-day indoor field day. And the school didn't tell us what was going on, as far as I can remember. We were just like having a field day. And yeah, my parents were just worried because the Pentagon, it was right when the Pentagon happened, that they were like, well, let's just leave them there for now because they're probably less likely to target a school than the city, which is insane. But I had a great day because I was just having a field day. That's the funniest part. I remember that day feeling great the whole day because I was like, wow, they just gave us like a whole day off to just have fun. And then I got home and my parents were watching the news just bawling. I was like, okay, something happened. Just started college. It's wild. I must have been in first grade. I think that's why I remember it, because you always remember the first time you see your parents cry, you know what I mean? To bring it to a lighter place. Oh, yeah. I remember watching Obama get sworn in while we were in class. Good times. Good times. Now I'm just reminiscing about the early to mid-2000s. Good times 9/11. Just kidding. It was a terrible day. My uncle was there. Not like at the towers, but he was in New York that day. And he was not far from it. Yeah, those are the things we remember. These are the times of our lives. But now I'm just the weird guy at the party who's like, I remember the 90s. I remember 1999. Actually, the reason I know I remember 1999 was because I got Japanese Pokemon cards like the first week that they started selling them in America. Which was either 99 or 2000. And I remember, now I'm just reminiscing. We're at the end of the stream. You guys remember, they probably still have these. I haven't been to a mall in years. But they have, like, the kid play place at the mall. And I was at the kid play place. And some kid came running up and was like, guys, check it out. I just bought these cards. And it was one of the original, like, Japanese Pokemon card packs. And I still have all my cards from that day. Because I was like, this is so sick. These look so cool. And when my parents picked me up from the little play place, or I guess they were there watching me. I don't remember. I was like, you have to get me some of these. These look so cool. And I just wanted them because the cards looked cool. And they got me some packs, and I still have those cards. I remember 99 for different reasons. Oh, wow. We got to hear about that in the private Discord channel later. First year for Gen Z in this gray zone. Yeah. That's interesting. Hodl! Oh, wow. Why do they have such a sad robot? He looks so forlorn. I know. So the fire should be coming back. This display is broken right now. And this is like a high-quality display that I don't want to get rid of. So I need to fix it. I've just been too lazy to figure out how to fix it. I need a solder. The phenomenon is called tweeners. Tweeners? That sounds like a slur. There's no agreed upon data as to when a generation begins and ends. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The, like, sort of 5 or 3 year overlap in between. I was full I think I would consider myself in the trenches with the millennials. 94. Combo guard in the NBA that doesn't quite fit. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that. I like that way. I like how you put that. Green screen it. I've never liked the idea of green screens. I like having a natural background, a living space, if you will. I consider the frame of every shot in my videos a living portrait, just waiting to come alive. With a living talent who's passed out right now. That's the dry humor, trust me. Yeah. Time, man. I just want to ride off.
The Unitree B2.
That's all I want to do is ride on a robot off into the sunset. Don't show up as a digital clone. Yeah, I'm going to start doing live streams with just the AI. If I could find a guy to make an AI version of me, I might do that once just to test to see how long it takes people to notice. Just have an AI me. I think you'd notice immediately. Green screens are coming back. But, like, that's the thing, like, especially in the VR content space, I don't like the whole green screen thing. Everybody else who's a VR content creator, they've got these giant green screens or full green screen rooms, which are cool. And, but I like to show the actual space because it gives people a more realistic view of what it's like to play this game in, like, a small space, like most people would be playing it in. So if I bump things or I punch things, I keep that in because I'm like, this is more realistic than seeing like a green screen 3D, you know, thing of a game that is never going to feel like that. Figure out how to make San Junipero. Oh, yeah. Pop-up green screen. Yeah, they have the, that's what most people do, is the one that just pulls up from the ground or from the ceiling. My friends all have the ones that pull, that you can just like pull behind you and just pull up from the ground. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, to be fair, half of the people I started with in VR, their channels all popped off way more than mine did. But we have a better community, let's be honest. We've got the goods. Okay, this does look like CG. If this is the one that people thought was CGI, I get it, because this is, I don't think that one was real. That's a render. Newer is not always better. For instance, Bluetooth adds compression. True. True. Well, and that's why film, like shooting things on film, will always look better, if you do it right, than shooting on digital. Even like the highest end digital cinema cameras. If you can, shooting that shit on 35 or 70 will just always look better. The other VR does too much to be nerdy. I'm just here to have fun. And hopefully quit my day job one day. Well, let's see the articulation. Meta gloves? Jesus. They've just got the Vive trackers. Vive motion trackers on each of the hands for hand tracking. That's funny. Pure A-grade nerd. Well, I'm the classic nerd, you know, who's kind of knowledgeable about a lot of things, but not super knowledgeable about almost anything. I just have a lot of interests. But I don't think I'd call myself an expert in anything. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, you see, the key to comedy is having a lot of reference points. That's what someone told me a long time ago. They're like, go learn about as many different things as you can so that you can have as many points of reference and connection with people. And it makes sense. Oh, I used to watch Family Matters all the time. I grew up watching, you know, Family Matters. I watched the original Blue's Clues when I was really young. I was the Blue's Clues generation of children. And I actually auditioned to be the new host of Blue's Clues, but I lost out to whoever the current guy is. That was like the first week I was in LA. I went over to the Nickelodeon studios. I could tell they put me in a section of people who they were not that interested in. I think I showed up because they kind of made a point of separating. It was weird because right when I showed up to this Blue's Clues audition, they separated us by race and gender. Basically, they didn't say that, but it was like they put me in a group that was like all the white guys. That's like, it's a little weird. And I saw the guy who currently has it now, and he was in a group with all the Filipino actors who showed up that day. I was like, this is such a weird... And they had like a whole festival. They had a DJ out. So like while we were waiting to get called in for the audition, everyone was like dancing around and like... It was very strange. There's a video of it somewhere online. I don't think I made it in any of the clips because I was sitting down like running my lines like doing Meisner technique, like trying to rehearse my acting. And everybody else was like... just dancing around and was just happy to be there. I kind of wish I was enjoying the experience more because I was taking it so seriously. I think they did a promotional like video while we were there. This was so long ago though, I'm not going to be able to find it. Yeah, because they had people with cameras there, like, going around filming everybody dancing, and they had to dance off. I was like, what is going on? This is not how an audition is supposed to work. But, you know, Blue's Clues, they do it different. I thought I could have been the guy. Turns out, I'm not that guy. Oh, yeah, they really were good at gaslighting. I like the fan theory that Steve is actually just like a schizophrenic locked in a mental prison and that everything is a construct of his imagination. And mail time is whenever he gets like mail at the institution from his family. Hey, what's going on? I did get a tripod for the new camera. You guys want to see my current camera setup? It's really beefy right now. I'll pull it over. I'm vamping. What up, L-Tex? How you doing? I'll show you guys my new camera setup right now. We got a big, we're working with a lot here. Oh yeah. So this is the tripod we got. Big and beefy. Big beefer. Beefer Sutherland, if you will. And then I got, I'll pull it off. I'll show you guys the goods. I got the goods. I'm shooting a movie about VR on this too that I think I'm gonna... Oh, we'll talk in a sec. Okay. Oh god, oh god. Here we go. This is the next level. Oh, where's my headset? Where's my headset? Yes, sport mode. It's coming, L-Tex. Are you in the Discord, L-Tex? The piano coffee shop energy? I know, I love the jazz. Hey, Alex, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, look at this big beefer I got here. I got a big beefer Sutherland over here. Let me get closer to the mic. Oh, God. How you doing, Alex? Everybody, shout out Alex. If you are into VR, go check out the Between... Oh, God. Go check out the Between Realities podcast. I can't get close to the mic with the camera in my hands. Yes, so... Do we have any camera nerds in the audience here? Yeah, yeah, I have to get close to the mic. Oh, this thing's kind of heavy. But let me see. Yeah, it's in angles. So, for the camera nerds in the audience here, what we're working with is this is the old Blackmagic Ursa Mini 4K. It's the first Ursa Mini 4K camera they did. Like 10 years old or 12 years old. But it's like a cinema camera. They used it for a lot of like Netflix stuff and things. Then here we've got the grip. We've got the monitor here. I'll even show you guys. You should be able to see yourselves. Oh, never mind. The monitor's dead. The monitor's dead. So I'm filming a movie right now that incorporates a lot of VR because, well, I won't give away too much. But it's sort of a hybrid between shooting in VR and shooting in the real world. And this is going to be our key. And then I've got the battery pack. This is the HDMI to SDI converter for the monitor to output it. New Lawnmower Man. Maybe. 90s found footage. I would love to do a found footage horror movie. Baller status. I'm good, man. Hell yeah, Alex. We got to link up soon. Next time you're in LA, let me know. Yeah, this is an old school 4K cinema camera. I just finished filming my first film on it, and I was very happy with the results. Now I need to put this back on the tripod. Oh look, we got maneuverability. We're maneuverable. We're maneuverable. The weed whacker. The weed whacking man. Okay, we're putting it on. We're putting her on. Oh god. Oh god. Land. Having issues. Okay, there we go. We got it. Crisis averted, people. Crisis averted. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot with this though. I don't know how much on YouTube I'm gonna be doing with it yet, but you know, we'll see. I'm sweating now. We've gone through so much. We've seen the future of robots. And we've talked about AI girlfriends. We've run the gambit of human experience. Oh, I do have VR. This is a shirt I got from Meta. Shout out Meta. They gave me the Meta hoodie. It's very quality. I'll say that much. Zuck, you make good shirts. Oh, the skull. You're talking about this. This was also merch that I got from a VR game, so shout out to them. Silence Slayer Vault of the Vampire. This is supposed to be a vampire skull. Is it in focus? Yeah, they sent me this a long time ago. It's pretty cool. Not a meta partner. They're a nerd partner. Exactly. You partner with me. Better search than VR universes. Oh, yeah. It does scream heavy metal. I like it because when people ask me about it, like, what the is that a skull? And I'm like, yeah, it's a vampire skull. What do you think it is? That's my vampire skull. Everybody has one. Anyway, team, I've got to head out because I got to go to this movie. I just looked at the clock. I'm like, goddamn, I got to leave in 30 minutes. I'll let you know how it goes. But peace, love, Tupac. We're gonna be streaming on Wednesdays, so I'm streaming on Wednesday. New video coming out Sunday. And what else can we say? It's Nerd Nation, baby. We're just getting started. If you have any suggestions for things to check out, drop them in the Discord. LTEX, message me some sport mode challenges if you have an idea. Skull and white plastic wrapped hanging robots. Yeah, I have my robot in the closet hanging from a meat hook, and I gotta go check on it. It's been a while. But much love, people. Oh, God, the cat hair's back. It's in my eye. Fetus, shout out Zach D, Lil Spooky Angel, War Child, Soy Breadword, Zach D. Everybody, Florida Man, Alex VR, Pearl, Angel Wallflower, LTEX. We love you all. Michael C, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. MJ Klein, as always. Douglas G. Big love, big ups, Annie, shout out. And until next time, nerd on.